Hello everyone, this is video one of, I don't know how many yet, of Ireland. We landed in Dublin and we're spending a total of 14 days in Ireland. We are going to be renting a car and driving up the coastal line, going up to Northern Ireland, circling back around to Dublin. So it's going to be a 14-day tour overall. So probably be 4 or 5 videos. We'll see what happens. Maybe more, maybe less. But this first one is of Dublin, and I'm so mad at myself. I got ripped off again by a cabbie. This guy picked us up from the airport, never turned his meter on, and then overcharged me. But I did file a complaint with the taxi commission, and they actually got back to me, and they said they can't get my money back, but they will fine him a substantial fine. They will find him and fine him. So here's a trick: when you get into a cab, take a picture of the cabbie's license. All right, just so you have some information to pass on, or if you have to file a complaint if something happens, like in our case. And make sure the meter turns on. If it doesn't, get out of the cab. Now there'll be times where the meter doesn't turn on, and those are times when you cut a deal with a cab driver. And I've done that before. I've cut deals. Hey, can you take us to so and so? And you've already checked it on Uber, you've checked it on Free Now or Bolt, and you know how much it costs, and you try to get a better deal. Like we went to a place that a driver took us because he lived that way. On the end of his tour, he took us there, and instead of a $50 ride, it cost us $35. Just make sure that meter goes on is the most important thing. And we went and checked out a few places in Dublin, St. Patrick's Church. We went to a castle. We went to some restaurants. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the first video. We were going to jump on a bus because it was supposed to be cheap, but we couldn't figure it out. By the time we figured out which bus, they said they were booked.
Well, the bus probably cost €10.
Yeah, bus €10? Yeah, so I think the cab is more convenient. Yeah, the cab is more convenient and not that much more. So this is weird. Like in Ireland, they have kilometers and per hour, and they measure things by kilometers. But in England, they were miles. They went by miles and miles per hour. So, but they both drive on the left side of the road. So we're in our cab heading over to our hotel. 3 nights here. We're in Dublin. There's the Holiday Inn Express next door. And we're sitting at an Irish pub here, Murray's. And I just ordered a soup because I had a double cheeseburger in the airplane. I'm not hungry. And Christine ordered
Irish stew.
Irish stew. I got a pint of Smithwick's. I said Smithwick's, but apparently the W silent. And then I said, of course. So I think we got ripped off again by a cab driver on the way here. So he charged us €40, and seems like a nice guy, giving us all kinds of information, but never turned the meter on. The meter estimator from the Irish website said should have been as high as 28, as low as €18, but no, €40. And he had the gall to ask for a tip too, and dummy me gave him 10%. But I did go on the website and file a complaint in case he did rip me off. So that's it. We're by a strange coincidence, there's a casino across the street, they tell me. So maybe we can get a favorable exchange rate there with our Great Britain pounds. We'll see.
Or we can just lose it all.
Yeah. Come on, positive vibes. And Christine got a apple cider, Orchard Thieves. And there's my Smithwick's. And it's nice out here. It's probably upper 60s, would you say?
Yeah.
Upper 60s, sunny. Forecast looks great for the whole time we're here, 2 weeks, I think. And what was concerning was that we went through immigration. The Irish, when they stamped our passport, girl was like, you typically don't need sunglasses here.
Yeah.
It's always cloudy. I'm like, oh no.
says it's only 62 right now.
62 it
Feels
says.
really
Feels
warm
like
in the
it's,
sun.
yeah, the sun's out. We're sitting outside. And we found that we didn't get our passport stamp while we were in England. I don't know if they're lax or it's just the way they do things, but you just go through a machine and it scans it and you go through with your passport.
I just do it all electronically instead of manually.
Well, what happens there if you have to go outside the Schengen? I don't know. You don't have a stamp on your passport, but in or out stamp. But the Irish stamped us, and every other country we've been in have stamped our passport. But England just scanned it. It was a machine that just scanned it, and you went through. That was it. Strange. So the bill came out to about 40 euros and a €5 tip. 2 drinks and 2 soups. Kind of expensive here. I think we're going to blow our budget in Ireland. We already blew it in London and Cyprus. So maybe we'll put up a GoFundMe account. All right, this is our Holiday Inn Express. Looks like a queen size bed for 3 nights. 4 nights. 4 nights in Dublin. About 805 euros. And I went and cashed my Great Britain pounds. And they took about 6-7% juice. We stopped at a post office. We thought the post office would do it. It's wild. All the services they have in there. They sell lottery tickets and social services and bill payments. I don't even know if you can mail a letter in there. But they said they only sell it. They don't buy the money. So when it took currency exchange, they like for 100 pounds, you should get about 115 euros, but they gave me like 109 euros. So it is what it is. Oh, it's like 4 casinos on the 1 block across the street, but 3 of them are like bogus machine games, and then there's one that has table games. It doesn't open at 8 p.m. You might check that out. Came outside of our hotel, walking around, trying to find a place to eat. And it's 8:07, the sun's still out. Still need sunglasses. Trying to find some good corned beef and cabbage. I ducked in a McDonald's, prices €5.30. They go by euros in Ireland. So that's about $5.87, almost $6 for a Big Mac. What river did you say this is?
I want to say Liffey. I'm not sure.
Liffey? Okay. Beautiful river. Big city vibes here, though. I'm not a big city guy. And we're having problems finding corned beef and cabbage here. Christine says that's a half-penny bridge. You needed a half a penny a couple hundred years ago, whenever it was, to get across that bridge. In Dublin. We found a Temple Bar neighborhood on our quest to find the corned beef and cabbage. Down on, what's the name of the street again? The Temple Bar area. And I run into Kevin Kessler from Chicago. Holy shit. What a small world. I thought I was in the Twilight Zone. Wow, what a small world. We stopped at a tavern along the strip here. Sat outside having a couple of drinks. 22 euros for this. And we found so far a couple of places we've eaten or had cocktails outside. They collect the money right away because I guess people run, don't pay. So we found a corned beef and cabbage place. They couldn't take us in for 45 minutes. So we're enjoying a drink. Lost on a lottery ticket. So we go have our corned beef and cabbage. Or at least my corned beef and cabbage. Okay, we found corned beef. No cabbage, but corned beef. Had a couple of drinks. at Buxty on the stretch of Restaurant Road.
I have to try the other place tomorrow that has corned beef and cabbage.
Oh yeah, wow. I can eat corned beef every day.
Well, if they have it, then we're going to try it again.
Yeah, so Christine ordered the fish and chips, and I got the corned beef, a couple drinks. We'll let you know how it is. I just walked out the restaurant. Christine's taking pictures of the lit up street now. Reminds me of New Orleans. But that was about 64 euros. I gave her about an €8 tip. Oops, I almost fell. Had too much to drink. The beer, the Smith beer, I didn't like it first, but by the time I got to the bottom, it was good. And thought Christine's fish and chips tasted much better than my corned beef. I like the corned beef from the States better. Still hopping here.
I know, I'd rather
It's
do that.
about 10 after 10 p.m. and it's still light out. This is crazy. Still a little bit light out. All right, we're walking the Ha'penny Bridge. Ha'penny Bridge. First full day in Dublin. Got a church, street performers, O'Neill's pub. Nice sunny day, mid-60s, feels warm. Christine's got plans. Found a real estate outlet here. These little crummy buildings are like 440 euros, 1,000, 325,000, 495,000.
Here's a 2-2. New.
745,000 pounds.
That's new. 350. 2-2.
350,000. I think a little expensive. These crummy looking homes are kind of expensive. We're at the Dublin Castle, and it's 12 euros for a guided tour, and self-guided is 8 euros. And oh, Christine just missed the senior discount. 60 plus. Almost.
Rude. Oh, it's straight across.
I see it. That's it. That's the entrance. I'm sure we're gonna pay for something here. Just not sure. Guided or unguided.
Depends on if the tour's.
Okay, this place was allegedly built in 1205. Wow, over 1,000 years ago. This doesn't look like it's 1,000 years old.
No, there must be a lot of additions or something to it.
Yeah, the
Or
place
maybe
is
on the other side.
maybe the castle's on the other side of this. We'll see. Here's a giant lion statue. Okay, we walked outside after our self-guided tour, and this looks more like a castle out here. And I don't know, I didn't really care for that $8 tour for
Well,
each,
we're not-
€8.
We're not really into art.
Yeah, it was
It
just
was all portraits, really.
yeah,
mostly.
just portraits and busts, and it was like a art gallery, basically. It didn't even look like 1,000 years old, so. Well, the garden was definitely lovely, as they would say in the UK. Very lovely. So I would probably just come here and check out the garden.
For free.
For free. You don't have to pay to get in, unless you're into like paintings and stuff. Very lovely. They actually have hot food here, and it's really not too bad. We got the Turkish chicken with some rice and salads and a baklava, and one soda is about 20 pounds, or 20 euro. Get my money mixed up. This is the St. Patrick Cathedral in Dublin.
You're gonna be in Ireland, you gotta go to St. Pat's.
Yeah. Part of Christine's Cathedral tour. Since there's nowhere to sit outside, I guess I'll go inside. Alright, it costs 9 euros to get in, so I decided to sit outside, and Christine's going to take pictures. If you want to see her pictures on Facebook, Christine Bamanigi, Facebook.